Well, hello and welcome back. Great to have you back today, and I'm excited to bring you the latest watch I've been able to get my hands on, thanks to a good friend. I've been living with the Tudor Black Bay Black. This is the 2012 release, so prior to the 2016 revamp with the in-house movement. This watch here represented sort of a rebirth for Tudor in the North American market, and really is a fantastic watch. Let's talk about the vintage look right away. So you've got this really cool rebirth of the classic dive watch, and we all know that if you want to go out and buy a classic Rolex Submariner, even Tudor Submariner these days, it's going to set you back quite a bit of money. So if you want to go for the vintage look but want modern day build quality and you don't want to spend 5 figures, the Black Bay really is a compelling value in the marketplace. This particular one, Tudor Black Bay with the black bezel, they've released it with a few different options now. I mean, you can get it in bronze, you can get it with the blue bezel, you can get it on different straps. It's quite a versatile watch. This one here, I've been living with for about a week now, and really have enjoyed just the very classic looks to it. You've got the big crown on the end here with no crown guards, so very classic look. And you've got sort of the matte finish dial, which has what we would call, I guess, faux patina built in. You see the lettering is kind of a gilt look to it. I guess that would really raise a different question of whether you're into that sort of built-in patina look. I don't mind it. I find it a little harder to pair with some of the more rich colors that I tend to wear. But one of the things about this watch here being the pre-2016 model, it's got the classic sort of smile type lettering on the dial there. It's got the ETA movement, the 28-24. So you got to wonder, now that Tudor's building its own in-house movements, is there some collectibility to the pre-in-house Tudor revival watches? I think you probably have to wait another 10 or 15 years to see if that's the case, but who knows. Speaking of the case, 41 millimeters, really a hefty watch. It's got some substance to it, which is something that I like. A couple of my friends have commented on the thickness of the case. It is a pretty thick case. And then you have the raised crystal, which is one of my favorite parts of the watch, but it definitely gives you a really good profile on the wrist. It's not slim by any means, and it has a lot of depth to it there. Love that look right there. It's the other thing is it's a little bit wider than a contemporary Rolex Submariner, but the lugs are a lot thinner and give it a little bit more of a slimline look than that particular chunky watch. And you've got this beautiful detailing on the lugs themselves, which show you that Tudor is still in a great league of quality watches. The details are where this watch shines. You've got this crown tube right in here, and if you had the red bezel or the blue bezel, the crown tube would match it as well. Very easy to operate crown, and definitely being a time only watch, excellently easy to set the time and just enjoy that real nice sweeping second hand there. You've got the snowflake hour hand and really large lume plots here. So this watch, day or night, is very legible, very easy to glance at and tell the time. It's just a really great watch to wear. The dial is time only, of course, as I mentioned here, and has a matte finish and you know, the bezel itself is aluminum. You can see there's a couple of scratches right here. I think, you know, that's the difference between aluminum and ceramic nowadays, but if this had a ceramic bezel, I'm sure it'd be thousands of dollars more expensive. But the bezel, nice and high quality, very firm to turn. Like it is, you've got to put a lot of effort into this, but again, it's got that really positive action, that positive feedback that you come to expect from something that's made by the same people that make Rolexes. Again, this is on a steel bracelet. You can also get the Black Bay on a really nice fabric strap, which I haven't tried yet, and then also an aged leather strap. I'm sure it would look great on all three. The bracelet itself, very high quality. I think it's the 316L steel, not the 904 that Rolex uses, but still very high quality, very comfortable on the wrist. The clasp is tight and secure, although it does take a little bit extra effort than some of the other watches I've used to kind of get that second step open there. And but all in all, a really nicely finished watch. Again, love the profile, love the way that it sits on the wrist. Kind of undecided about the faux patina, but again, depending on the variation that you get of the Black Bay, it may or may not have it. So who would buy this watch? Again, this is the watch for the collector who wants the modern watch, wants the vintage look, and doesn't want to pay the vintage price. I believe the Black Bay currently, depending on the configuration, is around $3,500 to $4,000 Canadian, which I think is a great value for this watch. It has that fantastic look, it has that fantastic quality, and definitely will continue to be a great timepiece for years to come. Anyway, look forward to your feedback in the comments. If you have any questions, just ask away, and hope to see you at the next video. Thanks for watching.